Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the crystal report in C Sharp window-based desktop project. So yes, I share my laptop screen and fix the position to here so you can watch better way my video lecture. And here Microsoft Visual Studio Express for window-based desktop 2012 edition is open, and previously my YouTube channel Ashok Sijala Academy, I take the 8 video lecture to developing step-by-step project in C Sharp is a front-end tool and back-end tool as a MS accessing, maintain the database table with validation. Yes, last we can complete the like general validation. Here look that our ID and name, that here integer must be, and here alphabet, and then email ID, mobile number. Specific validation we have to also take in this example. So you can watch first all series of my video lecture, and then here our crystal report design. So that means that coding and design. So there are two designing in crystal report, because that window C sharp form design and crystal report designing. So yes, now I what to do. So here first we can take one window form. Yes, here our Honda showroom, that is our main project folder, and then I right click, yes, and that add option. So in previously we in my video lecture already we have to use. So here we can take window form, yes, and here that is a window form and C sharp is selected, and here we can rename. So we can give the EMP, yes, master first, and that report form we can design. So yes, I press add button. So yes, that new form is appear, and we can take some width and height to increase. And now that is a container. Yes, here our toolbox and container is open, and we can take one panel, and that panel we can also take the width and height perfectly to our form. And you can design your master and transaction in perfect in your project. So we can one master perfect designing, one transaction, and then you can also copy this design. So here we can take copy of header panel to this or master form. So that is a header panel. Yes, I control C, yes, copy you have to, and now waste over time. So here I paste, yes, that perfectly appear. And here we can, yes, now take some, but first I shift because that is a so long. So here not require because there is no more control in this means project form. So here we can decrease the width, yes, and now perfectly. So yes, let us check that yes, panel is a first we can take this panel to that height is, yes, then yes here, and then our main panel I decrease the height. Okay, now perfectly. And now again take one panel, and according to width and height to our previous panel. So yes, that is suggesting here is a that line is appear vertical and horizontal. So yes, now yes, let perfectly. And then we can take that color also as previous panel. So yes, we can go in property, yes, and fix property, and here that back color, yes, the control, and here web, and that is our previously color is a blue, yes. So where is there? Hmm, yes, that is here. So now yes, look perfectly. And now we can take some control. So here we can take three radio button, yes. So common controls, and here that is a radio button is here. So here I take three radio button. So first one, and second, and then third. Okay, so yes, uh, now perfectly. And then two combo box, yes. So employee ID wise we have to search our report, then employee name wise you have to take combo box. In here In search window, we can take text box, but here we can take combo box, both search to a report. And then all is not require any. And now take two buttons. Yes, here one first button. Yes, and then second button. So two button is required. So now, yes, perfectly. Yes, now we can change the some text and that ID. Okay, so first, yeah, yes, I changed first header. Yes, that is a not master, but employee master report form is there. So we can first change our title header panel. Yes, now, and let us take some center position. Okay, now we can start. Yes, that is employee master report, and that designing we have to start. And here we can first change all tags. Yes, so here we can search by employee. That header is 6, so I just give the ID. So here we can fill the ID in coding part, and then here I change the text as employee name. So here only name. And third radio button, you have to take the all, means control, means all record is display form. And then here our text of button. So yes, I select the button, and yes, here is text. So all first we can check the text so that property appear as it is our requirement. So here show, yes, so report is show. That button we have to click, and then here that second button we can exit. So yes, I give the exit. Okay, so now perfectly, and let us take some, yes, now uh, and now we can change the font. Yes, so here is font, and I press. So let us take some font size and that bold. Yes, so here I take the bold and 12 size. So let us check how it looks. Yes, now that's some perfect. So same we have to apply all. So that font is very small size, and here we can take bold and 12 size. Now look some better, and you can also take color, but here we cannot take color, only bold and 12 size of font. And also this button, you can take font size and bold. Font style is there. Okay, so that we can increase that height. Yes, now perfectly. And taking some here, now that exit. So that also we can take that. Yes, now last and 12. Yes, uh, perfectly. So yes, now look for better. Yes, and here some size is very, yes, so now look better. Okay, so that first our designing is complete, and now we can turn that font text is complete, and that now we can take ID that we have to use in coding. That is very important. So here first radio button RB, radio button, I give the prefix RB, and then EID, employee ID. Okay, so we can identify. And then second radio button, I change the ID. So RB, E name, NM only. And then third radio button, change all ID to require to our coding part. So RB and all. Okay, so that RB all. And now come to combo box, change the ID. Yes, so combo, yes, and that is a employee ID, employee ID. So I think that I think no any other. So here now, yes, that combo, and that is a name. So e name combo. So combo COMD prefix, and now our turn to button. So yes, that prefix is a BTN. Yes, and show. So that is a prefix. In previously, I take only BT as a prefix, but that BTN is a perfectly that prefix. So I take BTN. You can also take BT just, but here now perfect. So no change require ID of panel. Yes, so that is a perfectly our design. First design I completed, and let us take this form open to our MDI. Yes, that is a, but yes, we can take in coding part. Yes, here first we can take complete or design part. Okay, so yes, first our design is complete, and now you can turn to if you not install. So first you can install your crystal report. So I just show you. So here E drive my and software one folder is there, and here crystal report 8.5, and here there is setup exe. If I double click, but that already installed in my PC, so that not installed, but you can so that giving one message that already installed. So yes, look here. So that checking and reinstall or remove that giving the option here when you can start that taking the typically or option typically complete version. So you can install. I just cancel because that already install. I exit setup. Okay, and now my laptop already installed, and here I open crystal report tools. Yes, so here is now that open. So yes, yes, first we can start, but here I cancel because we have to create the DSN. So yes, so how to create the DSN? Then we can attach to crystal report to our database. So yes, first we can start menu and take the control panel. So yes, that is 2000. Yes, control panel I select. So you can search and directly go, and then you can go in security, system security. Yes, let us check. Yes, and here there are administration tools. Yes, I double click. So remember the step, and here there is a odbc data source. So I double click that dsn. Yes, that known as a dsn, that data source name. So here we can take add option, add button is there. So here we can select our Microsoft Office. So here first is MDB, Microsoft database file, but here our Access database in 2013 Office is my laptop. So that extension accessdb, that both here. So you can select, and that depend upon your requirement, but that here cover both extension MDB and accessdb. So Microsoft Access driver. Yes, you can select and finish. So here one open database, ODBC open database connectivity, Microsoft Access setup, and here you can give the your DSN name. Yes, so here we can give like any name. So that our showroom. So Honda. Yes, Honda. We can say that show. Yes, but so large. So Honda showroom. Room is so very. So here we can take some short. So yes, Honda SR showroom, or like give the DSN, Honda DSN. So over DSN. Yes, I already first, yes, that name is already there. So here we can take some like Honda DSN, and we can say the demo. Okay. So yes, now you cannot give so long. So yes, now that perfectly. So Honda DSN demo, that I already create one DSN. So you can also remove, but here we can take the same Honda DSN underscore demo. Yes, and select the here one button is there. Select and go in your drive. Here is a listed drive. So E drive is our, and that is CS project, that our main folder, and then Honda showroom, that our project folder, and then go in debug. Yes, that is bin, and then debug, that is our Honda. Yes, we can dynamic path in coding part, so you can watch that video. So here we can select here, so bin and debug folder, that our main database is stored. So we can take dynamic path in coding part in master or that all form. Okay, now selected. Yes, and okay. So that first you can create and then open your crystal report tools, so that appear automatically. So here there are two Honda DSN, Honda DSN demo. Okay, so anyone, both are same. So just try. So yes, if you remove here, button is remove and configuration other database. So here is a configuration. So again, open that data source name and select and all are. So yes, now I press OK and then close this window. Yes, all are. And now open the crystal report tools. Yes, so now where is there? So here that is new. And that again open this window and we can select as a blank report. Yes, here that option. So that you can also take expert guideline, but here as a blank and then OK. So here you can data explore that and ODBC open database connectivity and here our both DSN, yes, Honda underscore DSN, Honda underscore DSN demo. So you can use anyone, there is no any problem. So here we can yes use this no because I how to create you have to and also let us check that both is there here. So that same table yes look so here we can use our previous so I just show you how to create the DSN yes so that is a better for short name. So I just give the demo how to create the DSN. Now you can select the EMP and here add button. So that is a green that tick right correct sign is there. So that is selected and then I close yes because we have to already add and now close this window. So yes, now that report is open. Yes, look. So here field explore that name and here we can there are 5 sections. So report header that is first section, page header that is second, detail here we can take our field and report footer and page footer. So two header of report and report footer and page footer and header and detail section is our main part and we can take increase that width yes here height yes height is increased but width is not fixed so you can adjust to your field and so many field in your project so you cannot take all field in your report important field you have to only select less field there is no problem but more field in your form so there is a taking not here that's a not increase that width height is increased but width is not increased. So yes, now I take our header part first. So yes, here we can use so many option is there. So here first we can take yes insert menu is here and we can take our first header complete report header. So here is a picture yes that is we can take our logo. So yes that is a open and we can select yes that our folder so that is a e drive and cs project and then image yes and here I take this our logo of showroom handle yes that appear yes look that our and now fix here so that perfectly to header so we can take first report like in our form design we can set the header panel copy and paste to our previously form. So here there is no first we can perfectly one report designing then we can also copy but now yes and that your address and yes how to provide this address and all are so here second that is a field explorer that window is open that field explorer and text object so I select and here paste so here we can copy yes so our company showroom address so here is there and that here text I selected copy control C and paste to our text object so here so yes, I copy and paste. Yes, look. So that copy perfectly and increase the width. Yes, here directly increase width and height. So yes, now font. Yes, here is a font. So you can increase like 14. So that perfectly. Yes, now width and height. I increase that height and width. So that is our second crystal report designing I started. So now that look better. Yes, and we can take yes now perfectly and here that special field yes here you can look some special fields so page number yes here is a page number I print in the page footer. So every page that number is printed, how many page of your report. So yes, I decrease some size n to m. So how many total number of and which you page number, that is a n to m. Yes, and then so many field is there. So here we can use the print date and time. So here I take the first as a date and then time also, like in our Windows C# form also we can take print and date and time. And then I selected and change, yes, selected and both, yes, I control key press and we can select both and increase that font size, so like I 12, yes, and give the heading, yes. So again I use text, yes, here that is used, and that we can take the date, yes, heading and decrease some width, yes, here that handler. So now yes, I have provided, so that, and according to here, yes, now that look better, okay. And that also first I give other insert and text field, yes, here is text field, and we can also take time. So I gave the time, yes, and we can take, and some with his handler is there, and then moving, and we can select control key and both and increase that font size. So yes, 12, yes, look better. And also heading we can give the bold, yes, so that is a bold, okay. So now our report heading, yes, so there are two techniques. So you can also use the that our text field object. So here text field object, or here one report header is a yes, uh, report comment is there, yes, report title is there. So here we can take the report title, yes. So directly, yes, but that editing is not possible. So yes, I not use this because that is default that provided. So we can take ourselves, there is a, we can use the text field object. So yes, here you can give the like yes, so now I copy again to our main window form. So here that is, yes, and I copy, yes, copy and paste to our crystal report, yes, here. So copy and paste, and then I take to here, yes, yes, to here, and also our project title text field, yes, here. And then again I copy to our project inventory management system of Honda showroom. So I double click and then yes, I selected Control C and go in crystal report tools and paste to here, yes, that appear. And now I select first both, so control, yes, and then control key hold and press, and here we can change, that is our heading. So I give the 14, yes, and then bold, yes, so that perfectly. And now we can take in center position, so here, and then increase that width, height, yes, so, and decrease that, yes, now let look, yes, that perfectly. So both are selected. So yes, now, and here inventory management system Honda showroom, yes, that is here. So yes, and that employee, yes, here that now perfectly. So now I think ready. So yes, and that height and width we have to change, and now center. Okay, so here there are only two line we can take. Yes, I increase the, yes, now let us take, so yes, only two line, yes, now that is a better, but yes, that no, there are three line, so we can change, yes, here I go and take some in between pace is more, only one, yes, now let us take. So, okay, and showroom. Okay, only two line. Yes. So now that perfectly look. Okay. Okay. So all are well, and we can give some text box. Yes, so here is insert so many option here. Look, so you can use the group. So one report you can take like any two different field. That time you can grouping sub grand total, subtotal, department wise salary all are. And here is a box. Yes, so first I take our, yes, that is our icon. You can take the boxing. Yes, and then same boxing to our, yes, all box. Yes, here to start and all boxing, so that look for better. All are, yes, now perfectly. Mm, yes, employee master report, and that, yes, over here there are three line. Yes, so here we can also, yes, I three line. Yes, not that look better. So yes, what to do? So here, yes, now that perfectly. So yes, and we can take some size. Just that not provide. So here I decrease that size. Okay, okay. So that look for better, and you can adjust to your requirement. Here now I increase some font size. So like 16. So yes, that so big size is there. Look. Okay. So yes, now, and also our title I give the 16 size. Yes, so also that is a, so with he, so that is a design, so take some time. Yes, yes, now let us look for better. So yes, that I think not perfectly, so increase the, yes, now that looking all are, yes. So access to our main, yes, okay. So that is so, and here you can also take the box if you require here, but no so many boxing. But here two is main and our icon logo. Yes, yes. What that? Yes, Control Z is also possibility. Yes, now perfectly. So deselected, and now our turn to our detail head. Yes, here is a. I give the report header. Yes, so yes, and page header. So yes, what is page header? So that is our field. Yes, here our database field, and then plus two minus, and here our EMP, and then field. Take this field to in detail part here. Okay. So that heading is come to in this picture. So now I increase some. Yes. Okay. So let us take some more size. Yes. Now perfectly. So let us first employee ID, then employee name. Yes, that height is very long, so I decrease the height. Also, that is a header. Yes, so that page. So we can uh, three section use here, like first report header, page footer, and now page header and detail. Report header we have to not take anything. You can also apply some message. So that is a gender. Yes, so very. Yes, so that come, why only one? So I remove. If not proper, so yes, now that is look our detail. Yes, I here, then all are well. So you cannot mistake. That is detail part you have to always place. So that perfectly appear header, and that means detail means value, and here is a heading. We can take all field. Here is possibility only six field is there, but if in your report or in your form more field is there, so you cannot take all field. Otherwise, because height is not width is not increased, height is increased in report, crystal report tools. And now joining date is there, so you can pass in detail part, not in the, yes, I decrease the date. Yes, here that move, here handler you have to select. Okay, so that is a decrease that, and now you can also adjust. And last field is hobby. Yes, so that is so long. Yes, look here, that here is appear. Yes, all yes, that is a decrease the width and height. Okay, so take more time, but mm, now complete. Yes, I adjust to our field. Yes, all are well. Step by step, we have to taking, otherwise that taking not perfectly to according to our requirement. Yes, I think now all, and you can also take, that is a horizontal, you can take also vertical report. Yes, so some student asking how we can take the vertical to horizontal. So yes, here I pass to here in detail part in like horizontal, you can take in that vertical part. Yes, step by step, here id, then take this name to here, because height width is, height is increased, so you can like here you can learn so many learn. So here you can name, and then all are perfectly. Look here. Here you can give the title, and here that give the value. So that possibility. So here I can only take horizontal. You can also take vertical report. Okay. So now all are well, and I save. Yes, first I save these files. So where we have to save, that is question. So we can use the startup. Yes, path one is there. So here our Honda showroom, and then subfolder, and then bin, and then debug, where our database is there. So yes, look here, that crystal report. So here I create one folder. Yes, I create now, and that is a report, that folder name. And here I select this folder, yes, report. And now here we can change to our file name. So emp underscore master underscore report. Yes, so that is a, you can prefix emp master, emp transaction, purchase, sales, all are. So after you can, and that extension is rpt, crystal reports, that tools. So now that saving, and here our title that of report is changed. And how we can run, yes, so here means here we can preview. So here one refresh button is there, so refresh I. So yes, look, so all our detail is printed. So that is a, yes, I now close this field explorer and look. Yes, our date, yes, here that is. So we can take some, yes, here is so many spaces there in between name and gender. So we can take a preview, then we can, yes, here two tab design, and so you can watch. So yes, here there are, we can some link, and we can here, yes, I double click, and you can here give the like employee ID. Yes, and then just I first all change the name, employee only name. Yes, title, all title we have to full, because that taking table over that field name short, like gender GEN, department DEPT. So we can take full like label in our window form C sharp, we can take full label, and here we can take full title. So here is a joining date. Yes, so we can take first letter capital, joining, and date. Yes, and last is hobbies. So hobbies, okay, and then control key I press, and all select heading. Yes, I selected all heading at a time. So control key press, and then select our six heading. And now we can underline is there. So I not unselected and bold, and then take font increase like 12. So yes, that look for better. Yes, so, and here that is here name and gender taking more size. So I decrease that size or name. Okay, so step by step I take all to go ahead. Yes, So our joining date is not perfectly print. So we can take more size. Yes, now here, and that is, yes, look here, very small size is there. So I increase some size. Yes, now heading is, I think, no require, but yes, now. And hobby, yes, so you can take inside, that is outside of our width of report. Yes, I save again, and then what to do here? Now tab is preview, so look, and yes, here you can look our that is a date and time is also appear. So how we can not taking the time is not in our uh, table, means original. So yes, here we can go in design part and select the first date, and here one menu is format, and that format field option is there. And here look, so many here also preview. So here date and time is there. So here we can select only date, not time, that type of. So yes, here so many style is there. So here you can provide, yes, here border is there. Yes, that border you have to also color. Yes, border color is there. So so many property in that. Font, yes, here also font and regular color is there. So yes, here we can common, yes, first, and that first we can take the font. Yes, all are well. Yes, now that date and time, and we can select only date. Yes, so where is there? So yes, here look, that is DDMM. So yes, now that time is gone, and that I selected. So let us check. So that is very important in that is format, and that format field. So many option is there. Okay, and let us take our, like here I selected, and go in format, and that format font border and color is there. So here we can take like font color. So like we can take as a, so many color is there. Red, yes, so let us like, and we can take border also. Yes, so background color is there, you can also take background color. Yes, and then bottom font, yes, border. So text object is there, shadow you have to take. Yes, but no, we have to apply. And then font, yes, here is font already. Paragraph, hyperlink if you provide. So, yes, style, line style is there. So yes, not more use. Yes, just I show you. So you can take. So yes, so many option is there. Font format menu. Yes. So you can first select and then take format field and font and or all that. So here we can take font, and taking the, yes, here red color is there. So yes, here preview is there. Same option is used. So, okay. So look now. Okay. So that is taking all by color. You can combination, because our icon Honda is red. So we can take, yes, in red color all heading. So go in font and take that color is a red. Yes, here is red. So that is a look better. Yes. So now I can step by step all font color. Yes. So many color is there. Red. Yes. Red. Okay. Okay. Lining is there. So I not control Z. Yes. Selected. No appears. So I again go. Yes. In font format menu is there. So first let us check that preview. refresh. Yes, that not looking better. So I select again and then format. Yes, and then font. Yes, here that streaking through option is selected. So that taking the O lining. Okay. Now, yes, all you have to understand. So yes, now I select all, not one by one. That also a possibility. So all selected and then go. So one by one we can take more time. So here we can go font, yes, and then color as a red. So that is two possibility, one by one also, and at a time one color is all apply. So I give red color to all. You can also take some different or no color is there. So yes, we can take, yes, our now you can look our date is a only date only, not time is there. So that is a better in mobile number. Sometime that is a float data type. So that after decimal point is display. So how you can remove go in format and then take the that format field. So here is a very important that option. We have to select first. But here is not any numeric like I that ID is numeric. So here I just show you. So field and here you can look so many option is there. So if your mobile number is a taking after decimal, so here you cannot take the decimal number. Yes, here is their option. Okay. So decimal number is not displayed. So that give I solution. Okay, we have to take both design perfectly. Now we cannot, yes, so many testing and perfectly now ultimately we can achieve to our report and look that better. And here that our heading some that width is increased, so that is some means that not perfectly display. So now yes, look that all are display. Yes, all are perfectly look. So our report is ready and design is ready. All you can also not that is I just simple designing. You can take to your so many option is there. So in report, very important tools is our field explorer first and which option that is insert and that field that if you close so field explorer. So here special field you can apply to your project. Then here insert menu, so many option is there. So like tax object, subtotal, grand total, summary, group, that all option and line, box, picture, chart if in your report. So and font, and that is a format field that is very important in your project. Okay. So yes, I complete, save or report, control S. And now we can bind up this report to our this form. So now our coding part is started. Okay. So yes, first what to do. So here we can take first I uh, that both combo box visible false in our window form load event. So yes, I first select to our form. Yes, here is there and that yes now perfectly. And I double click to here that open our window load event and that combo, yes, that combo ID and that visibility I can false. So that both combo name and then visible we can start our coding part. Designing is complete both side window C# form and report crystal report tools. And 8.5 I can use that version of crystal report. Okay, now what to do? So yes, you have to know very well our class file is there. So yes, I just show you. So we can use this class file to here. Yes, in my fourth video lecture, I taking that class log file. So here we can also that is select. Yes, so here two method insert update delete method is user defined and here select data. So that is a select data we can use this method. So first we can create this class file. Yes, that name is class log. So here we can like in our master form that coding I just show you. So here our master that is a master and that code file is there coding. So here our option, yes, here the design code, but our that is a here. So yes, now that open and here that is our master report, but yes, I first selected master and here I press add button, so that code behind file is open, is coding file. And here first we can take here our class log object. Yes, look here. So class log employee CS class. Okay, so class log file, and we can then after using insert update and that delete method. So in data grid view, yes, here that is select method. So here we can also use select method. So yes, first in report file, yes, coding, that is our coding is start, and here we can first create to before our constructor here class log file object. So class, yes, that log, and here we can give the CS and that EMP report. So EMP underscore report, yes, that is a new memory allocation. So yes, CS EMP report. Okay, and you can also use CS EMP, no any report. Yes, let us check so many. So yes, that perfectly. And now what to do? So that is the object we have to create. Now we can write to here that class log file. We can use both method, means insert update delete user defined method, our class file, and here select data. So we can use this method. And now that is handler is a data set object. So yes, here I also take data set object. So here require data set, and that is a display. So that is a that package is means namespace is already system.data. So that if not there, but by default is system data is there. So we can directly data set or data table you can also use, but data set is better. And now what to do? So here our design part, and here that radio button user selected, then this combo box is visibility. So I double click, and we can also fill. Yes, he can fill. So here if condition, and then I full screen first. So coding part our start, and our radio button whenever user selected. So we can first fill the our combo box. Yes. So yes, that radio button is a RBEID, and then check that is a property that return is a boolean value. Yes, look in tooltip. So yes, if selected means that selected, so we can take first uh, first radio button is selected. So first we can here visible is true first. Yes, because we can unvisible. So yes, here combo id dot visible, and that equal to true. Okay, and then we can fill in. So how we can fill? So data set we can take handler, and our class emp class, yes, cs, yes, cs emp, and then select method, that is a selected. So what selected? So here we can select, yes, and that our table name. Yes, so here, so yes, look here our data that connection, and then Honda, yes, that is Honda, yes, here is there. So let us take our field name, Honda underscore DB access, yes, that open connection, and employee EMP master and EID, yes, so we can confirm because that other taking. So EID, employee ID from EMP underscore master, that table name. So only one field, yes, and then we can fill in the combo box. So combo box first we can clear. Yes, combo dot that items member is there. Combo is a group control, and items that property, and then clear method is there. So clear. Yes, and now what to do? One take for loop, and that integer I equal to 0, then I less than data set of table, that index is 0, table 0, and that row, yes, row is member, and then count, yes, count number of record, so I plus plus. So we can now filling our combo. So combo that items member we can use, and add is there, and that is we here taking data set of tables index 0, and then row Yes, now that 2D array. So I and then column. Column is fixed 0 and then two string. Yes, so that all are filling. Yes, and else part. Yes, what is yes, here parenthesis is required, no any error. So now all are well. And else part if not selected, so we can again combo and that visible is a false. So yes, again if not selected, so we can else part visible false. So that first our combo is filling. So then we can take our report coding, means show button coding, yes here. And then our next radio button, we can take the student, means employee name, not student. I copy all part and paste to here. So here we can change the that RBE name. Yes, if check, then we can combo is visibility true, and here we can take the name of employee. So here we can take e name, yes, employee name from employee master, and that is a same coding. Yes, here is a index. Yes, that is a table index. So that is a one because that ID is a zero and name is a second. But here we can take the only one field. So that index is also zero, not here one. Yes, that is I testing. So if you not get the idea, so here you can take both employee ID and employee name, and then here we can take also one. So that is a one. Here is zero and one. So here you can give the query index, not the table index. That is my saying. So that is a table index is different and query index is different. So when we can take only employee name, so here you can give the zero, and employee ID and name. So here is zero and one. So then you can give the one. So here I not use this employee ID because we have to take only employee name. So here I give the zero. Let us check that perfectly that filling coding. And yes, so we can take two combo box filling. Yes, here I can also change that combo visibility all are change. Yes, here is required. So combo and that name. Yes, so can visible that name equal to true. Yes, and here I first also change the combo e name. I directly change. Okay, false. And now combo here is also e name, employee name, and here filling also combo name. Yes, so all are perfectly well. So let us check any remaining change. So yes, here is semicolon only. So I save and run. So let us take that. Yes, we can open in MDA form. Yes, first which form is open. So yes, that is our employee form open. So here I close, and that is a we can take yes here. So our program files, and I take first A to Z our co-host. So we can take first path. Yes, all are. So here that is our yes where that name is there. Welcome. Yes, so welcome screen I start directly. So yes, that flush form I save and run. So yes, all first we can track. Yes, so that is our all series of video lecture. I take the flush screen, welcome, then user login form. Yes, so here our name is Ram, user, and Honda is our password. So I think H is capital, Honda H. Okay, let us take. Okay, yes, successfully. Yes, I give. So MDA open and MDA here that the master and then employee master. Yes, so that is open. Yes, perfectly. Here I close directly because that employee name means email ID we can pass must be. And here that employee, yes, here is employee master. So when I click that our report is open. So that coding we have to also take in this session. So yes, our MDA form, yes, here is there. I double click and then report. I all prepare master. So here only two tab. You can also take all report, not master and transaction. So here I also take sub and then employee master directly I take. Yes, here our employee that report form. So employee yes, report, yes, here, and that I give the EMR report, M short, then memory location, and then that is EMR, yes, here, and that show. So that is opening. Yes, let us check. So we can first take all sequence perfectly, and then we can directly open to a report form, that window form. So first we can testing perfectly look, and that now, yes, welcome at our user logging screen, yes, and here RAM and Honda, yes, and then okay. So that is very important, yes, that I cannot take employee report, yes, and master and directly employee master, yes. So our, and let us, yes, here by default that radio button is selected. So when we can select, and yes, look, so all, yes, that our filling our employee ID, yes, perfectly, and that here I click, and that name of employee, yes, that also filling perfectly. Now what to do, whenever we can select and press show, that report is open. So that and directly I open this, and also taking the middle of screen, yes, so that is remaining. So yes, our report, yes, that designing first, yes, here our report, and that design part I first take here, and that one property is there. So I select our form and go in property window, here is there, and fix the position first and last, that is that known as a start position, yes, start position, and that is we can provide the center of screen, yes, not parents, yes. Now perfectly saved, and then our programs, yes, now I open this directly, not welcome screen, we can testing, and employee, yes, report, yes, we can directly open. So first we can coding completely, then A to Z is our flush screen to MDI, user login screen, MDI, and then our own form one by one, but we can coding completely. So our report coding is start now. So here is there, all our filling coding is completely, so yes, I think you can very easily. So whenever we can visible true, and here select employee name, and that clear first combo, and I equal to 0, I less than tab data set, yes, here is data set, we can take one reference to our object, and then row, yes, number of count, how many record, and that type of loop is repeated, and combo item dot add, and that here index 0, and I is a row is repetition, I plus plus, so row is change but column is fixed. So here you can sequence the query index, not the table index. Here employee name is a second, means you can pass is if one. So here you can give both column, employee ID and name. So yes, that perfectly. And so yes, what to do? So here our first radio button, yes, that is selected. So we can deselect it. So where is we can in, yes, here. So yes, RB, and that employee ID, and that check, yes, that property I here false. So that selected. Yes, let us check. I think that design part, yes, let us check the design, and I select this radio, and our property, yes, property window, and that check property, yes, that, yes, by default is false. Yes, look here, our radio button selected, and default is false. So now exit button, yes, exit button, I not waste our time. So here already, yes, I think very small coding. So first I done the exit button coding. So if here you can know very well our message box, yes, message box dot show, one method is there, and here first that we can take, like first we can take our uh, system, yes, yes, then windows, yes, then windows forms, yes, and result dialogues. So yes, I think dialogue, yes, dialogues, yes, and then yes or okay. Yes, here there possibility yes or okay. So we can take okay. And now here we can pass to our argument. So here, uh, are you sure to exit employee master report? Yes. Then message. Yes. In double quote caption is there. So yes, look in the tooltip. Message. Then our uh, message button sequence. Yes, message box button, and that we can take okay and cancel. You can also yes no okay and cancel, and last that four argument. So icon. Yes, now that message box icon, and here that is a we can say that question you can also assign, and here is a warning. Yes, are you sure? So that question or warning. Yes, question, are you sure? So you can exit or not. So you can take question symbol. You can also take warning symbol, but no problem. And then what happens? So these, that is pointer, that taking current form address, and we can dispose one method is there. So that is an exit. So that coding is completed. And now our show last coding is remaining. So show button. Yes, I double click, and that click event is open. So we can exit before the show. So exit last and show is previous, means that yes now. And here we can if condition, if our radio button is selected RB ID, yes, and check that property. So else if ladder logic. So here yes, first what to do. So here first we can take our report file. So I take one string variable and s1, and is a we can take one application, our like dynamic path. We can use that application and startup yes path is there. So we can take in our I can show you again where our file is there report. So in double yes means I assign to this concatenation of path all string. So here plus, and that prefix is a at the rate sign. Yes, and here our report folder, and slash, and then our emp. Yes, that name I think emp report file name. So master. Yes, we can check also name. Yes, master and underscore I think report, and then rpt, that extension. So we can concat yes, and that path we can assign to our Twister report. Yes, but Twister report tools we can select. Yes, first we can take this path is perfectly or not. So I minimize screen. Yes, here, and we can go to our yes my computer and E drive. Yes, and CS project, that is our main, and Honda showroom, that our main folder, and bin yes, and debug. Yes, that is report. Yes, and that is our report file. Yes, emp master underscore report, and that extension you can check. So yes, just you can right click. Yes, now open, and then property that C, and yes, that is extension is here. So yes, that all detail yes here. So type of file crystal report dot rpt extension, that is our name. So I just copy, means not any spelling mistake. So yes, I just close and go to our yes. So that is a yes now open, and here we can give the perfect name. So here over I just selected and paste copy, and so all. So yes, and that extension is not appear. So RPT, yes, that is RPT. Okay. So let us take startup path, and then our crystal report tools. Yes, that I take the design part. Here one control is required. So here I go in toolbox. So here yes I take, and that toolbox yes minimize, so that appear. Yes, now appear. And here any that toolbox not taking, like I think I just show in component. Yes, there is no our crystal report control is there, so that I think not anywhere. So yes, how to take that control? There are two techniques. So yes, first you can go in uh, project, and then here one option is a add reference is there. That is first technique. And second technique, you can take like your common control and right click, yes, and then yes, you can choose item. I think let us check. I think not. I forget. So let us choose item. So that one window, yes, that open. So that is our all our item, and here component option is there. So component I go. So yes, and here that crystal report tools, yes, here is there. So crystal report control, yes, not a viewer control you can select. Yes, and then I OK press. So yes, that is I think appear. Control, where is that? So yes, crystal report control. Yes, I think that we can refresh. Yes, crystal report control. So then yes, let us check component that appear. Okay, not. So yes, I again that is where is there? So control I again right click. Yes. So there are two techniques. Yes, I right click again. Yes. So that is a not appear. So when our control is appear, so then and then we can choose item. Yes. So here some process. Yes, that what loading items. Okay. So that is a .NET component. Yes, first I can take some time because that processing. So yes, now I think completed. So yes, all component that .NET load item. So here we can require comp object. Yes, component object. Take some time because that loading all items, and whenever our crystal report control appear, then we can select to a report file. So that possibility, otherwise not possibility. So yes, now that I think complete. Yes, all are. Yes, now look appear all are. So here that is so many control, but here com object component object. Yes, I take, and here already selected. Yes, so where is there? So here I first deselected. Yes, anywhere other option is there, so we can check all. Yes, that is a already crystal report. Yes, here crystal report control. Okay, not viewer, I think crystal report control. And I browse. Yes, let us check browse. Okay, so you can add but not add we can. And that where can hosting. Yes, reset. Toolbox setting is restore and custom tools will remove. No, yes, that not reset. Okay, only. So yes, our restore report. I refresh. So I yes I save all, and let us check now. I think so. First we can also, yeah, here we can search also. Yes, that is here. So that already is there. So that common window form that appear. So let us take. So you can, yes, now that appear. So I passed, yes, means taking that control. Yes, okay. So message is there. Now we can take start to. So one that is a here, look, AX crystal report. So you can search. So that is giving any yes here, that is common. So I just deselected. Now that common control that appears. So here I think one specific that is also appear means tools. Yes, here that crystal report control. Okay. So that now, so you can select yes, and second technique I can also show you. So project and go in add reference. Yes, here is there. So that same, yes, look here, com is there. And now you can search. Here is also crystal report. Yes, here is there already because we can select that same effect. So crystal report control. So there are two techniques. Okay. So right click any tools and that selected. And here we can also take in project our menu and then add reference. Yes, here add reference. And then you can go in component and then you can search to here crystal report. Here is there crystal report control. Okay, so that is also second technique. Now or and we cannot change that id as it is, and now we can start our coding part. And so our file is ready. Now we can take that file to ax crystal report, and that report file name, that property is report file. Yes, here report file name, and we can assign s1. So here connection is not required because we have to already take in the crystal report is a dsn. So here connection is not required. So yes, that is a we can take dynamic path. Yes, so report folder you can create in the your main project folder under the bin and under the debug folder, like where we can store our database in also is a debug folder. So that is possible happening. And now we can take our if condition. Yes, and now we can select to our report. So ax, and that is there are two technique formula. Yes, that is a here um, selection formula. And then second technique sql query. Yes, select star from, you can take oracle query also, but select formula is a better. So selection, yes, selection formula. And then we can equal sign. Yes, and then double quotes and semicolon and opening closing brace, and you can give to your table name. Yes, so your emp master. Yes, here emp. Yes, here is right. So here we can write our table name emp underscore master. Yes, that is table. And then our eid. Yes, employee id. And then we can equal sign, and here we can like single quote double quote. So is that not required because that numeric field. So double quote and plus sign, and here also double quote starting to this double quote. And in between we can take our combo. Yes, combo dot text. That just let us check. Yes, there is no any error. And same way else if ladder. Yes, else and if, then if radio button is a name. Yes, so rbe name dot check if that radio button is selected. So yes, I copy this line and paste to here. And now single quote double quote because here employee name is there. So here employee name, and here you can pass single quote. Yes, not double quote, single quote, and then single quote. And here we can change the combo. So that is a I think name. Yes, and then text. So name string field single quote double quote, and that is original table name, and extension that your original field name. So that is select formula technique. You can also take the uh, query string technique. And last else part, that is, and I copy again, and then our employee. Yes, here what to do. So here you can just take as a our all employee we have to select it. Yes, so what to do. So you can give only greater than that is a sign and zero. Yes, so here we can like here and greater than zero. So all record is appear. So yes, here I think let us check. So yes, that is a perfectly I think. So we can take like greater than, yes, I select formula, not forget. So yes, all because that id is a greater than, so all are selected. All, yes, that last is radio button. So here we cannot give that radio button id. So if ID is selected, so that open only one that selected the ID of that report, and then name that report is also open and all. So yes, I now save and let us check only. And now yes, here one key line is remaining. So that is a first crystal report, our control, and then window, that is one important property. Window, yes, then stat, yes, here is S. So status, where yes, stat, yes, and then you can assign crystal report, yes. So yes, now that crystal, that property namespace, and here we can take windows, that again, that status constant. So we can full screen. So here there are maximize, minimize, and normal. So we can take maximize. So full screen our report is open. So that is meaning. And same way again we can take, that is now turn to refresh button. So yes, where is there? So yes, here a window show refresh button. So we can take like directly our refresh true. So that is a just property boolean value true. And then last action. Yes, here is action. So anywhere error is there, take control is here directly. So here that action is one, that firing, triggering. So any error in above any formula or anywhere our file name of report, so that cursor is a taking here a action. So we cannot take to error in here, but search in above code. So let us take. So that is very simple coding. I take else if ladder coding. Okay. So yes, one by one, let us check that happen or not. So I run, yes, and let us check. So yes, that possibility, yes, yes, I visible, but that is selected. So we can also now let us check. So now yes, look, that is, and we can select 4 and show button press. Yes, no, so one error is there. So additional information, yes, that is giving this type of error. So what happened? Yes, let us check. So that formula, or let us some file name that not appear perfectly. So ID means so that is a giving error. Let us check solve how it's. So our file name is not finding, I think. So that giving the additional. So yes, here startup path and then plus sign. Yes, concatenation we have to perfectly, and double quote. Yes, here I think at the rate sign is also working. Okay, so here we can take okay, so let us check that name is perfectly valid or not. So here at the rate sign, yes, but that file name not appear. So yes, crystal report, that file name, and then connection is not required. Yes, that perfectly. So yes, let us check our main file. So that is our file, and then EMP master report. Yes, and I go in our one check. I copy our path and then directly paste. So CS, yes, and Honda showroom, yes, and here, and then bin folder and debug. Yes, here is report and here our file name. So I first all paths selected. Yes, here. So you can take first static path. I just copy and now paste to here. So sometimes that not taking. So I comment line and give the static path. Yes. So in double quotes, just directly, and double quotes and at the red sign. So let us check. Yes. So what happened? So sometime they're taking not startup path. So yes, let us check. Yes. Okay. So here invalid, what is service unhandled exception? com crystal report additional information. Okay, so perfectly. Yes, what happened? So our select formula any error or not? So no any error. Yes, here we can perfectly take. So yes, report file name that we can select the default. Yes, yes, here our file name is remaining. So yes, I give also file name emp. Yes, then master, then report. Yes, so that is a rpt. Yes, okay, I save and run. Okay, sometimes that not perfectly. So now let us take try and success. Yes, now open. So yes, sometimes that not directly open. So we can take some process. Yes, I close and then here let us check some. Also our startup path is also working. Let us check now our control too, because first we can solve the errors. So yes, 6 number. Yes, you can look that record is changed. So only one you can take the only one time you can prepare all. Yes, here name. Yes, let us check. So I give any name. So Krishna. Yes, so I selected. Yes, okay, show. So yes, now perfectly. So all and last our all general reports. So I show all yes, perfectly. All are well. So yes, now I can give and here also I change the property. So so many testing is there. So here our start path is perfectly working. Now we can assign. Yes, and I first copy this line and paste to here and give this line to comment. So we can, yes, now I give the our start path. So here I remove this all path. Okay, so yes, now let us check. So yes, here, yes, slash is not here, we can provide. So yes, here that slash is required here, yes. So slash is remaining. Okay, no any small mistake I give the slash is remaining. So that not taking perfectly path. So yes, now let us check. And also one, yes, so small mistake I not providing here slash. So that not finding that file. So that is a folder. And then here startup path, all taking path. And you can take that or I can just show you minimize. Yes, now that perfectly. So where you can test your report folder. So I come back all, yes, here. So our main root folder, yes, I just show you. So CS project, our main root folder and Honda showroom, that is our main project folder, then under Honda showroom, and then bin folder, and then debug, and then report. And here you can paste all report your project. And here our Honda database is also in this same, the dynamic path also I taking. Now, yes, and let us take, yes, now ultimately we can achieve. So sometimes that taking small mistake, I give the not slash to here, so that taking, so I also that is static, but here now dynamically. So now we can also remove this. And also yes, our design part. So here and here our property, yes, I first select this radio button and here that is check property. Yes, that already false. So we can false is there. And here I give the load. Yes, so here that not false. So I cut and give here our constructor after that initialize component. You can here any coding default constructor. You can after that initialization component give your coding or otherwise form a window load event. Okay. So now let us check. I run and now all are succeed. Yes, not that not false. So radio button we can check false, but that not taking false. So just let us check again. Yes, our report is open, so we can dynamically path. Yes, yes, now that working. So only slash is I not provide. So that taking action one, always that taking action one. So now that I take dynamically path here, so anywhere you can put your website folder, so that fetching your data. Yes, that perfectly working. Let us check all report one by one. Yes, first RAM, and that perfectly looking or better simple designing. You can also take some extra. Yes, I close and all. Yes, so now we cannot require our static paths. Yes, look, our all data is here and exit. Yes, let us check. Yes, are you sure? Okay, so that come back. And now I remove this line. So very simple and very simple. Yes, coding. I give dynamically path. Yes, so here not only slash I cannot take, so that taking more time, but we can so many small here you cannot provide slash, so I provide a slash and get the red sign. So startup, that take the dynamically path to your main website project folder, Honda showroom, and under the bin and then debug folder you can pass to your all report in report folder. Yes, so now you can all in your project in this technique. So that is a dynamically only two line here that we can take, and also you can take but here application dynamically and direct, not S1. You can look here directly. So S1 variable is also not required if you directly provide to here, but that better we can here change. Yes, and then here select formula icon technique, and now let us check our query string. So I give the comment line, we can one testing. So yes, here and SQL, yes, that query, and here for query like Oracle, select star from EMP underscore master where close where EID. Yes, that same. Yes, then here our combo. Yes, plus and then query double quotes. Yes, and then here our combo ID, combo dot text. So same. Yes, look, that is a same here query, and here is a select formula. So all give here, and here only select star from EMP master only, because all record you can here where close same employee name single quote double quote, because that is a string field and that is numeric field. Just let us check that also working or not. So here I all comment and copy, and this copy and paste to here. So here we can uh, select query and employee name. Yes, so name, and here I change the combo. So that is a, I think, yes, name, and here single quote required. Yes, because that is a name, because numeric field. And last, yes, I also pass to here and give to comment line to here. So we can take second technique and not here any where clause, only all records. So it's very simple. Okay, so let us check. I save, and that is, I think you have to know, that is a maximize that first, that is constant Windows state constant, that CRP maximize that crystal report, refresh latest to your all record, and action, that taking any actions triggering. So any error you can here appear, so you cannot look that line, but above or your coding check. So let us that query SQL query technique. So yes, I select any show. Yes, that not running. Sometimes that query technique is not running. Yes, look here, same error is appears. So I back. So here select star from EMP master and then combo.text. So that select formula is better than query. So some that is, I think, any, yes, here spelling mistake. Yes, yes, yes. Here is master. Yes, small mistake I take in stop debugging. And now yes, here master. Yes, so I take fast. Yes, now let us, sometime that taking error select formula is better. I analysis means testing, but that is also working. Let us check. Yes, yes, now perfectly. So yes, that is a sometime taking error, but here my spelling mistake means that table name. But sometime select formula is better than select SQL query. Now both technique we can successfully apply, and all. Yes. So yes, all. So that no problem. So that is small mistake. So here typing mistake. Yes, here now combo box is not appear. So yes, that first we can, yes, I also analysis of last to our combo how not that disable means first time we can take that not in disappear. So here our go in coding part. Yes, that is here, and here our combo. Yes, yes, combo. Yes, I give the radio button deselected. Yes, so then combo is not appear. Radio button that check if false. Here false assign, and also take that here our yes form load event. So yes, I run. No, that by default selected. We can also check that property, but that not perfectly. Okay, now our query and formula is perfectly. Yes, look, I close again and give some different last or ID employee. Yes, 7 record. Yes, that open perfectly. And now here I name wise report. So my name itself selected. Yes, look, yes, perfectly. And all last time, all are well. So all technique I can successfully apply to your reference. Very interesting. That is crystal report. Yes, here we can use two technique. So select formula is better than SQL query, but that is also perfectly. So I comment line and open to this select formula. So yes, any question about this? So you can write in comment section. So here I conclude now. So summarize. So all yes, I think very interesting. So here first we can take this designing. Yes, here any no question, and also in our crystal report that designing. So yes, I take my screen to here. So now my upcoming video lecture is appear. So yes, both we can take successfully, and then after our coding part, so first we can take the filling. Yes, radio button selected. In else part, I can false, and here combo that visible true first, and data set that we can use class object. Yes, so here our class log file is that taking object, and data set that is just reference data set ds, and we can filling. Yes, first select employee id from employee master, and first combo clear and taking for loop. Yes, very simple logic. So I 0, I less than data table 0 row and number of count that record, and then combo dot item dot add data set row. Row is fixed, column is fixed, and row is I plus plus. So every time change and all IDs appear. And then here is very important. Here you cannot give the here 0 index, not 1. So that is very interesting. Here query index is working here row, okay, not a table index. So table index is different. Look here, our table is already open. So that is 1, not 0. So yes, that is very interesting point, and that all are same coding. Yes, and now that very important show button, and that we can take two technique. And here static path also I use, and dynamic path startup application dot startup path, and you can take report in your main project folder bin and debug, and create the report folder and taking all report that file. And here that I assigned report file name to crystal report control, and then radio button is selected, then select formula technique and query string technique, both we have to apply. Yes, so yes, table name and then field name. And if that is a numeric, so no single quote, double quote plus sign, and then combo dot text. And here is name, so single quote in double quote. And all is greater than 0, ID is only. And here only select star from. So, and then after crystal report window, and that is a maximize refresh button, true, Windows show refresh button, and action taking 1. And you can take, there are two technique. Yes, that crystal report control, there are also two technique. So I just revise. So here that crystal report I make small. So here there are first technique. You can take here, right click any component, yes, and choose item, yes, and go in form component object, and here you can select that process, yes, here crystal report control, that is first technique. And second technique, project menu and add reference technique, add reference, yes, here is there. So here is a also component, and that is crystal report control already selected. So that is same window is appear. Okay, so all are well. So there is simple and interesting session of for you, and crystal report we have to take all designing coding perfectly. So yes, I finish my session. Yes, and uh, yes, any question, any reference? So here you can testing here so many we can. Yes, I close this explore. So here we can first check all record appear, and then here we can remove the only date and time. That is a formula. Yes, format, and format field is now that not appear because here design part is there. So means preview. So designing and then select any field, and then formula. It is very important for your mobile number, date, time, that all field you can take here. Preview is also display. Okay. And other important part of this session, insert field explore, we can take here special field and our database field. Yes, here that our table selected. And then other interesting, that is a box, line, picture, and grouping any report taking two different, you can group first two table, and then you can three field from first table and three field from second table. That is possibility also in crystal report tools. So that is a grouping. And then line, box, picture we can also use, text, object, and grand total you can also use. So here so many option, but that's number of option is used. And here is a refresh, yes, all latest record your table from taking this crystal report tools. Okay, I deselected and close. So yes, and also our designing is perfectly, so we can achieve both window form designing and our crystal report designing. So yes, I run last and complete my session. So yes, show, and yes, my record itself is display. So yes, subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala Equity. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna. Any doubt or any problem of crystal report, you can write in comment section. I give the definitely answer to you. Thanks again, and Hare Krishna.